Okay, would you back to your seat? Thank you. We are ready, Master Zhi.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, everyone. Homage to Sakyamuni Buddha and our Master Yonghua. How everyone's doing this morning, Saturday? Thank you for coming and meditate with us. Do we have any new people at our temples? Anyone new? If not, do we have any question, any comments before we can talk about anything? If you don't have any question, I will ask question. Oh, okay, that's not so. I ask questions. Why do we want to cross our legs? Why do we want to sit and cross our legs? Yeah, there are a lot of reasons, but like I see, but Ton here, as he still can cross his legs. It's very good. Yeah, that keep up the good work. Yeah. So why do we want to cross our legs? Yeah, I know we have a lot of reason. Want to hear from each of us. Number one, please.
I have to turn it on.
Good morning, Master Zhi.
Yeah.
Emitofuo. You asked the question why we have to cross our leg.
Yeah. We don't have to, but why do we want to keep our
I don't know, but I think the only thing I thought of is as our mind wandering everywhere, when we want to calm it, crossing our leg is just like you want to control our physical body. So we want to keep it inside. We want to keep our mind inside, so we could control our body by keep it wrapping up, so we could have our mind following our body. And we could keep our mind calmer and easier to seek for peace. That's my humble opinion. Thank you,
Thank you. But anyone else want to say why we want to cross our legs? That's why Wayman Temple. That's it. Hello, good morning, Vicky. Please speak.
Good morning, Master Zhi. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
It's good to see you. We have a comment here from San Francisco, Daniel.
Yes.
Master Zhi, I cross my legs because I've seen how it helps myself and others become healthier and clearer in our minds. It's like magic. Just do it, and good things happen.
Thank you. Yes, that's right too. But number 2, please.
Good morning, Master Z. I'm Emitofuo. Well, the reason why I started to cross my leg is initially when I first listened to Master's Dharma, he said, if you cross your leg, you can create a lot of blessing and you can give it to other people.
Okay, things. Good, thank you. Yes. Anyone else? So I have, okay, Vicky, please speak. Yeah, I can see.
Thank you, Master. Well, I think we cross our legs, especially initially, because Master told us to. And if you want to learn from Master, you better do what he says, right? So I think we just all forced ourselves to have a go at it. And then as time went on, we actually found that there were some benefits for ourselves. And then we become nicer people or better people. And then that affects our families too.
Okay, thank you so much. So I have a more detailed question. So how do when we cross our legs, then we, like Bhaktung says, we can bring our mind to our body. How is that? Does it happen naturally, or we have to like some mechanism that there when we cross our leg, and then we are able to bring the mind to focus? Why is that? Or do we have to do something else? Just crossing the legs not enough? Yeah, number 2, please.
Hi, Master. Well, I'm actually pretty internally, I like to look at my mind just because I'm kind of boring. But when I do cross my leg, it actually happens a lot easier. And the thought, just like watching a movie, I was like, oh. So I don't know if there's a mechanism to it, but it does helps it a lot, make it a little easier. Even though I normally do it myself, just on a daily basis, but sitting down does calm it a lot faster.
Okay. Thank you. That's one of the reasons I agree. So to me, I think for many of us, when we start crossing our legs, so if we long enough, and then we can feel the pain, right? Anyone doesn't feel pain when you cross the legs? So if that's the reason we don't think about other things, we pay attention to the pain, right? If you can continue to sit, then you have to face the pain. If you pain and you feel it's too much, and then you uncross your legs, so there's no point. So the pain is that help us to focus on our body, right? That time we don't think about our family, our work. We don't think if we still thinking about something else, does that mean that pain is not enough for you to go back to your body, the attention to your body, right? But the big deal is sit there and the pain is still there. It's there. We start feeling it, but then the mind is still thinking about something else. That means I think it's not enough yet. So we need to keep longer until we don't think about. We just feel the pain only, and then we have to continue to sit. So that's why it's really we can separate ourselves from the environment, just ourselves and the body. And then that helps us to know more about ourselves. Just know first, the most simple thing is but it's very complex to our body. If there at that time we just feel pain and then we uncross our leg and that's it. We don't meditate enough. Yes. So we have to endure pain. Our mother said we have a little bit a day, so we have a chance for our mind to separate from the environment. You two questions, please.
Thank you, Master. We have a comment from Diego Alfonso. Emitofuo, Master. We cross our legs because it's something we don't like to do. We struggle and we want to quit, so we fight against that quitting thought.
Oh, Vicky, would you mind repeating that? Some word from the beginning I couldn't hear clearly. Would you please repeat that?
Sure, of course.
Yes.
Emitofuo, Master. We cross our legs because it's something we don't like to do. We struggle and we want to quit, so we fight against that quitting thought.
I see. Something we don't want to do. What is that? What is something we don't want to do? Okay, yeah, just another question to be clear, but it's up to Diego to answer. Yeah, so if we come back to the pain again, so then if we feel the pain and then we have a chance to go back to know more about our body, and we find out what behind the pain, right? If we don't, then we don't know. So so it's one of the reasons. Just that and then we found a lot about the difficulty during the time of crossing legs, right? So that's why if we want to know more about ourselves, especially the body, and then we have to sit longer. That's the purpose why we want to cross our legs and longer. So we know more about our body. So Master Yonghua said if we cross our legs and we feel the pain, that's a good thing, pain, because at that time the body is trying to clean up itself, and we have a chance to know more. But when we don't cross our leg, we will enjoy our life and we feel pain. That's not a good pain. Yeah, so the pain of the body is just one of the obstruction for us to know more about us, right? Because we meditate. The first thing to want to improve our health. So, but we have to. If we don't endure the pain, and then we don't have the chance to improve it, because the sickness, the pain, is the symptom of the sickness. So we don't understand it. We don't go clear us, and then the sickness is still there. But when we don't cross our legs, we don't know. So we hope that we can continue to sit longer and longer for whoever can cross their legs. I think anyone can try. Give us a shot. Yeah, number 3, please.
Master Z, I'm a beginner.
Yes.
I find it's impossible to endure pain. The reason I want to cultivate is because my lack of patience. I'm extremely impatient towards everything. And I don't like it, especially when it comes to my baby. Right? So I want to cultivate, so become a more patient person. But when I cross my leg, first of all, it's extremely difficult even from the get-go. I can only do single lotus like this for 5 minutes. That's how I begin. And when I cross my leg, or even I don't have to, I'm still on single lotus right now. Sometimes it's not even the pain that stops me. It's just like I feel impatient and I want to unbuckle my leg. is there any suggestion or tip for me? I haven't even got to the level like, okay, I get to know myself through the pain. I get to know myself. I know I'm impatient.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, right.
And sometimes I watch you guys just endure the pain. I'm like, wow, how do I even endure this pain? I just want to unbuckle. I'm just extremely impatient. Thank you.
Okay, any tip for our friends here? A tip for Shirley. Yeah, number 2, please.
Hi, Master. Actually, that's actually one of my things too. The pain I can sometimes endure, but the fighting with my head is what I sometimes can't. I get really bored when I sit here, so that's the one thing that makes me want to unbuckle. So fighting with that boredom is a challenge for me.
Yeah, okay,
So-
thank you. We
so-
go to
so
that later. We go
it's
to
patient,
that.
I guess.
Okay,
It's just
okay.
enduring all the patience if you can try to.
Yeah, we go to that later. But first, go for a question. So, yes, please speak.
Emitofuo, Master Zhi.
Hello, you.
We all want to enjoy the thing we like and run away from the thing we don't like, and that's normal. That tendency we all are. And crossing our legs, it forces us to look at the pain, or the pain so crucial that we have to face it, and that helps us to build the patience. Because the patience is just endure something you don't want to endure. And by taking the pain and do nothing, that build up our patience, our concentration also, because you sit long enough, the pain is so crucial that you pretty much single mind look at it, and sooner or later you will overcome it, and then you will find out that other thing behind that, and very interesting that the pain come and go is very much accurate, as Buddha told us, and that the feeling is impermanent, it's come and go. That only when we do that long enough, we can see that come and go. Because for us, beginner, we think is the pain never stop, and then it doesn't ease or it doesn't go. But actually, it come and goes, like everything else in life. And then after that, when you sit long, then like Cordelia said, boredom will come. And Master said that boredom, that the manifester of your depression. So normally you don't see that, but you lucky enough, you can face your depression. And most of us, and I did that too before, that when the boredom, very boring, you sit and then nothing, you do nothing, is it's very difficult to face. But like other things, that we have to sit and face it and understand about ourselves more and more. I think crossing the lake is a gift that our patrons and our master teaching us, that the method that we can learn, and really appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you, Anh Dũng, for a lot of insight in there during after your many years of practice. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think Anh Dũng, he addressed your question, right? We have to endure the pain. That's how we practice patience. That's the only way. no way or no other ways to do. And you have the tool there. That's the body to practice it. To use the body to practice the patience. So we come to Cordelia question about the boredom. How long after you cross your leg you get bored?
It comes and goes. Like sometime about an hour, sometime a few hours. If I do mantra and stuff or a ceremony, I follow master ceremony on the MP3, it wouldn't be that bad. But when I know there's like 5 minutes left of that thing, I get so bored. I was like, this is enough. I don't want to do it anymore. It's just 5 minutes. I can't do it anymore. So it really depends. I think when I know there's an end point, then I was like, okay, this is it. If I don't think of the end point, I think I'll be okay. It's just that I know it's going to end soon. Then I was like, okay, what am I going to do next, kind of thing.
But that time you still feel pain?
Yeah, I deal with the pain.
But you can endure more, right?
Yeah, I can endure more.
But just don't want to.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Yeah, that you have to sit longer. That was it now.
It's my question. It's not my question. Hong has a question. Hong. Hong, please use your device.
No. Then bác Tuấn, yeah, bác Tuấn come later. You have any things to say? Yeah, he raised your number one, please.
Yes. Yes, I have a comment that at first when I start crossing my leg, the pain start feeling inside. But right after I cross my two legs, I always start with first one of them. Then after I cross two legs, I've always felt something very warm on both of my shoulder and in the middle of my back, right after I cross two legs. And probably different people feeling different things. But so what I personally felt, every time I sit and cross both my legs, a very warm feeling, just like somebody put a blanket over my body after I crossed my two legs. And it lasts for a while, then unlike somebody feel boring, after a while, sometimes I feel sleepy, very sleepy, and I have to open my eyes and look at the picture of the Buddha in front of me or something like that, so I keep myself awake. One of the feeling I saw. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, we can do that to see a Buddha image to have our. Maybe I should do that same thing too. To keep myself from getting sleepy during the sit. We have YouTube comment.
Thank you, Master. We have several comments. Diego says, Emitofuo, Master. For me, it's something I don't like to do. It's because I fear the pain. I don't want to be uncomfortable. That's why crossing my legs takes me out of my comfort zone and I can go inside. We have T.S. Geppetto, and he says, when I first started, I tried to find distractions. My goal is to sit longer. The lady said she can do 5 minutes. Maybe find 2 of your favorite songs on YouTube and play them. That is now how I build my patience when I first started out. And also, I have my own comment I wanted to add. When I first started, I was very afraid of sitting in full lotus. First of all, because I had knee reconstruction, and basically the surgeons told me, well, you know, you shouldn't sit, you shouldn't do anything to your knee because you only have so many, it's like a tire, you only have so many miles left on your knees, so you shouldn't put them through any stress. So I was really hesitant to sit in full lotus. And then I think when I finally decided to commit to doing it, I would say it took me about a year to get into full lotus. So I really don't have that excuse that there's something wrong with my knee, you know, and because I've been doing it for a while. I know that when I'm doing a long sit, I prepare before I do it. I think of all the things I will listen to, whether it's on the BLI website or the mantras or whatever may be going on that we now have on YouTube or on Zoom. You know, you could probably catch something that's going on live. But also especially like the last 20 minutes of a sit, I just want to throw up my hands and say, forget it. So I do have some music I listen to, or I listen to Master to get me through the last 20 minutes.
Okay, yeah, say thank you. So each of us have a different tool that's applicable for us only to. Maybe it can help other people too. I'm thinking maybe we can have the same similarity. You can try it out to keep us to continue to sit longer. Yeah, thank you everyone. About we come back to the boredom again. Yeah, I think that the only way to continue to sit. I don't think it's the only way. Sorry, it's just one of the way we continue to sit. Yeah, but then I think other help will be needed too. Yeah. Venerable Xian, yeah.
Okay, this is a question from home. Hello, Venerable. When I meditate today, at first there was nothing in my head. I can focus well. Then after halfway through my mantra recitation, I felt sleepy. It's like somebody pressed on my eyelids. Can you give me advice on how to overcome the obstruction?
I see. Okay, thank you for the question. Anyone experience that? I'm sure I have. It happened a lot to me too, but I have my things to do that. I'm not sure it will work, but anyone have the same experience? I think Bác Tuấn has the same. He feels sleepy too, right? Yes, and he used an image, maybe a good image of the Buddha, that the Buddha you admire a lot, and even you love that Buddha, and then you have that image in front of you. Hopefully, try that. We just try different things to see it will work. To me, I recite mantra usually. Just recite mantra until I don't know it anymore. So that we try our best. It will take. I don't think we will go away immediately. We have to keep trying. That's all we can do. It doesn't go away right away. It's no way. That's how we practice patience. Yeah, I think it's followed me for a long time. Yeah, it keep even throughout the year of practice meditation, sleepiness is there. Sometimes we're tired, so we get sleepy. That's understandable. But other kind of obstruction, like something just pull your eyelid down, and then you're not inside. You don't feel tired. You don't feel sleepy. But then you close the eyelid, and then that's it. A little bit, few minutes later, and you yeah. Go for a question, please.
I think every one of us, when we practice, we will run through some kind of obstructions. And in my case, in the old day, when I start crossing my leg, I remember very clearly that after about an hour and a half, I have the urge to go to the toilet very badly. And it happened like 6 months or years, and it bothered me so much. And then, even though I'm doing the fasting and a day or two don't eat anything, so the urge to go to the toilet also. So I think repenting. I did bow to the Buddha. I did a lot of repenting. And also keep going on. So one day it stopped. That urge just stopped completely. So in my case, I did repentant because I think that some kind of obstruction we did in the past, and then now it come back and bother us. Sleepiness also, I think, before when I recite Buddha's name, I could not even recite Namo Emitofuo like 10 times. Just a few times, then I fall to sleep. Yeah, but I think I overcome some of it by do bow to the Buddha and do repenting. That is my case.
Yeah, so we have something else to focus stronger. Usually, what I do is I unbuckle when I get sleepy, and then I kneel in front of the altar, kneel and hold my palm like this, kneel, and then we do the pen, and that in that posture we have to pay attention, otherwise we will fail. We will fall on the floor. So I keep kneeling and then recite mantra. So even in that posture, I still get sleepy and fall sometimes too. Very strong sleepiness. So that I knew and recite mantra. That's what I would do. Sit over. It reduces the influences. And then when I do it a very long time. Yes. And Dũng bow to the Buddha, I think bow to repent, that's a good way too. Because we sit there and we sleep, so I feel that it doesn't make any sense. Why you would sit and sleep, and so we do something else like repent or feel something more difficult to do. So when I think we kneel and we recite Buddha's name or recite mantra. Usually I recite a long mantra like compassion mantra. So it helped me focus stronger. Yeah, I think someone at Go Forest want to speak. Yeah, please speak. In Go Forest.
A Di Đà Phật. Con ngồi thiền kiết già thì có khi con cũng rơi vào trạng thái hôn trầm, và mỗi lần như vậy thì khi mà con ý thức mà buồn ngủ thì con niệm Phật Quan Thế Âm hoặc là niệm Nam Mô A Di Đà Phật 10 lần thì con thấy con tỉnh và con tiếp tục. Nếu còn trường hợp thứ hai nữa cũng xảy ra, thì khi mà con niệm Phật như vậy mà thay vì con phải niệm 10 lần thì con niệm 5-6 lần, nó cũng rơi vào cái trạng thái đó, có nghĩa là mất kiểm soát. Thì con bật dậy, con đi thiền hành thì tâm con nó tỉnh. Thì thưa Thầy, như vậy có đúng không ạ? A Di Đà Phật.
Anyone, any idea about that? So we, like she said, we work into that sleepiness and then recite Buddha's name. I think we all try that. If we practice long enough, we do that. And I think it's okay to get up and walk to find the sleepiness, and then after come back, sit down again, then you don't feel sleepy anymore. Sorry, I think you have to wait for translation, Vietnamese translation.
Master Z, sorry, Hong is having some technical difficulty. He said he couldn't do the translation.
Oh, I see. So I translate then. Yeah, what she said is that when she crossed her leg and he feels sleepy, and then what she did is to recite Buddha name. Sometimes she writes 10 times, so it clear up the sleepiness. Sometimes do like 5 and 6 times, and then it doesn't go away, so she had to stand up and walk, so it's help. That's what she did. So, but she asked, is that the right way to do it? Yeah, so in my opinion, it's okay to do that. But then when you, after walking, you come back, and then you feel sleepy anymore? Oh, that's just clear up. Câu hỏi là nếu mà khi mà chị đứng dậy đi rồi á, khi mình xuống ngồi lại thì còn buồn ngủ nữa không hay là tỉnh?
Dạ thưa Thầy, tỉnh ạ. Thì khi mà tỉnh thì con bắt đầu con tiếp tục lại.
Vâng.
Con tiếp tục con ngồi ạ.
Vậy thì làm vậy thôi. Làm vậy tốt. Nếu mà có thể đứng dậy đi, mà khi mà sao mình đi rồi mình ngồi lại không buồn ngủ nữa thì tiếp tục làm vậy.
A Di Đà Phật. Thưa Thầy, mỗi ngày như vậy mình ngồi bao nhiêu là đủ hả Thầy?
Yes, the question is, she asked how long should we sit every day? Anyone have any answer for her? Number 2, please.
I think Master Younghua said to keep your level, you have to sit at least an hour a day, and on the weekend, do 2 hours a day minimum. So the longer the better.
Yes, Cordelia nói là ngồi theo thầy Vĩnh Hóa vậy thì ngồi một ngày 1 tiếng. Cuối tuần thì có thể ngồi 2 tiếng. Nhưng mà theo ý cổ thì nếu mà mình có thể ngồi lâu hơn thì càng tốt.
Dạ, A Di Đà Phật.
Yeah. Theo tôi, I need to answer her in Vietnamese. And theo tôi nghĩ hồi đó tôi ở còn tại gia 1 tiếng đồng hồ không có đủ đâu. Tiếng đồng hồ cái tâm mình nó cũng còn tán loạn ghê đó. Nó cũng giúp, nhưng mà lúc đó không đủ, phải ngồi 3 tiếng, 4 tiếng. Nếu mà có thì giờ mới cái tâm nó mới bình lại, là không nó tán loạn, mình bị phiền não. Đó theo kinh nghiệm của tôi.
Dạ, A Di Đà Phật, cảm ơn thầy, con sẽ cố gắng.
So I said when I was a lay person, 1 hour is not enough, wasn't enough for me. I have to, if I have time, I have to sit 2, 3, 4 hours. Yeah. So then the mind will calm. Otherwise, it gets afflicted very easily. Yeah, number 1, please.
Emitofuo, Master. I have a question. I heard that some master advised that when you sit, meditate, you don't close your eyes, but you open it, but looking down. So I wonder why he have to emphasize that. Is there any good things coming out of if we don't close our eyes?
Okay.
Thank you, Master.
Yeah. Thank you. Anyone have any ideas about that? I think we do. Our people know about that. Yeah, please speak. Everyone who knows. Why don't we have to? We don't close our eyes, but just look down. Usually, look down like quite a few feet to the front, not too far, but like a few feet to the front. We don't want to open our eye too big and look around either. Why do we do that? Number 2, please.
If you close your eye, you tend to go. But if you open your eye, it actually have a lot of things going into your mind. So you try to decrease your thinking. So that's why you just look down, just enough to see, and not enough to fall asleep, but not enough to see everything. So that'll help you with minimize your outflow.
Yeah. Thank you. That's right. That's the reason. We don't. If we open our mind and look down, so the mind will be scattered. We close it, and then easy to get sleepy. So that we don't close. But it doesn't happen all the time. So that's the ideal, though. But if you can do that, that's good. Number 2 again. Yes.
Actually, I have another comment. I think I told you before, but when I drive to and from home, from the temple and home, it's only about 15 minutes, but I tend to fall asleep very easily. But for some reason, I think since Venerable Sinmel has been coming here to DTT, I've been doing the bowing every other week because I'm off every other weekend. It seems to be helping with my sleepiness while driving. I mean, I still get sleepy while meditating after work because I think I'm just tired, but I just usually sleep like 5-10 minutes. I wake up, I continue with my mantra and stuff. It's fine. And I don't have the issue of falling asleep while driving anymore. So I think the bowing session with Venerable Shima really helped. So I do encourage people to do that.
Okay. Good. Thank you. We have another solution for. Yeah, just like anh Dũng said before, we bow to maybe that you repent something in the past. Okay, good tip, everyone. YouTube comments, please.
Thank you, Master. San Francisco Daniel has a question. Master Z, if we have time, can you give us tips on how to get better at focusing on our dantian? Maybe the benefits of getting better at it to motivate us to adopt it. Because I try to go back to the Dantian, but I always forget. And I feel as though I have zero skill at it. Thank you.
Okay. Now, I think it's just like you cross your legs, so that you first have to do it first. It's not easy, like from the beginning, like everything else, we do something new is difficult to do. But like if we keep doing it, not just I tell someone else to try to do it like during your day. It doesn't have to be when you cross your leg. Anytime when you remember, just pay attention to it. It doesn't have to be when you cross your leg, especially for someone who cannot cross the legs. So it's even more beneficial if they can do that. Yeah, we have to, that is the practice. We have to keep paying attention. Whenever we remember, we have to remind ourselves to remember too. That's the only way. Even I was in me out.
This is the comment from Hong. It's related with prior Hong's question. I'm fully aware of the environment, but it's somebody pressed on the eyelids.
Yes, you experience it. Me too, I feel that too. I feel someone just pull my eyelids down to make me sleep. Very interesting. Yeah, it's okay. It's happened. I agree with that. White Mountain Temple comments, please.
Thank you, Master. I just want to share my experience with Daniel about focus on the Dantian. When I started meditating a while back, I had this problem where I cannot feel my Dantian, and when I try to focus so much like the Dantian, try to find it, I would get a headache. So what I did is like I put my palms on my Dantian until I feel the position of my Dantian. And I did that for, I don't know, I forgot how long. And then until I able to connect with my Dantian, I let go of my hand. And that helped me focus my Dantian.
Oh, so sorry, I could just hear you, the whole thing. Francis, would you mind repeat one more time?
Yeah, I had problem with focusing at my Dantian when I started meditating. I would get headaches. So what I did is I put my palms over my Dantian, and I tried to feel it. And I don't know how long I did that, but I did that, and I got a connection with my Dantian. I find the position where it is, and I left it there for a while and feel the warmth in that area. And as time go by, once I have the connection, I let go of my hand and put back in the mudra position. And I did that when I have a problem, and eventually I didn't need to do that anymore.
I see. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I never tried that. Yeah, that's good. I try it right now, and it's still okay. That's good. I think we can practice that to. I think that's a good tip. Try to form your palm in front of your navel, like that. So, I think the chi will go there very strong. Yeah, but I think paying attention to the dancing is another way to go back, put the mind back to your body. You separate yourself from the environment, but it's very beneficial to like you endure the pain if you can do that. Actually, when during the day you don't cross your leg, you don't so pay attention to the dandian, you can do it all the time, anytime you want to. Thank you, Francis, for the tip. Very helpful. Yeah, I think our practice is the body is just one of the first thing we have to know, and even that for us to clean up the sickness in the body and the obstruction, it will take time, and a lot of time we need the help from others too. Because we cannot do it by ourselves, because the sickness in our body is a different layer. What we face right now is not just like the one piece of the huge the ice piece on the ocean. We see the below that is a much bigger part we don't see. What we feel when we just starting the class is just the first scene of it, but many things underneath. So I hope everyone can continue to try to endure the pain. It helps us to be healthier at first, and then you will have to clear the mind too. So the body at first, and then the mind. Yeah, actually, we can see ourselves. We look at ourselves in the mirror before we cross our leg, and we try to endure a little bit, and then we look back. We see the difference. Yeah, it changes. Anyone else have any more questions? I think it's no more questions. I think we can stop today. Thank you for everyone for joining our meditation talk. Thank you so much.